Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your Google Classroom. Today we will begin with another poem. It is an elegy by W.H. Auden. This is not a typical elegy. I will explain to you what is an elegy, what are the different types of elegies, and so on. Remember, we are going to learn a new poem today in memory of W.B. Yeats. So from the title itself, it is evident that it is an elegy, a poem lamenting the death of somebody. And that somebody is definitely William Butler Yeats. And before going to the poem, let me introduce the poet first. Are you familiar with the poems of W.H. Auden? Have you read any poem by W.H. Auden? W.H. Auden, he belongs to the post-romantic phase of English literature. And so you should remember Auden as a modern poet and as a poet who belongs to the post-romantic phase of English literature. And so you will see similarities with T.S. Eliot. Both of them deal with the modern world. And so, again, remember, I'm not giving an elaborate introduction to Auden. It is not needed. Just understand that he belongs to the post-romantic phase of English literature. He is a typical modern poet like T.S. Eliot, sharing almost the same themes regarding the modern world. Both T.S. Eliot and W.H. Auden talks about the spiritual barrenness or the spiritual bankruptcy of the modern world. Auden was very much influenced by the theories of Sigmund Freud. And he had written an elegy on Freud titled In Memory of Sigmund Freud. Understood? And so you will see elements of psychology in his poems. Auden has great appreciation for Sigmund Freud. He was the first poet to use the ideas of 20th century psychology in his poetry. Understood? He was the first one to use the ideas of 20th century psychology in his poetry. When you talk about W.H. Auden, remember his influences. You have seen the influence of Freud. He was greatly influenced by T.S. Eliot and the modernist movement. Auden was greatly against the Second World War. He criticizes the horrors of war, especially after the death of his friend Wilfred Owen, who died in the war. He was strongly against the Second World War, and he was very sad about the death of his close friend Wilfred Owen, who was killed in the war. And then, remember, Auden became very famous, and his generation came to be known as Auden generation. You know that 20th century in general is called the age of T.S. Eliot because you know the influence of T.S. Eliot on modern literature. And so he is counted to be the father of modern literature, and 20th century is called the age of T.S. Eliot. Likewise, when Auden became very famous, his generation came to be known as Auden generation. And it was also called the Oxford Group, and it included poets like C.D. Lewis, Louis MacNeice, and Stephen Spenter. And Auden belongs to that category of poets called the 30s poets. And so you should remember these terms. His generation came to be known as Auden generation. And he and a group of writers collectively, including C.D. Lewis, Louis MacNeice, and Stephen Spenter, and Auden, they came to be known as the Oxford Group. And they are also called the 30s poets. They belong to a category called the 30s poets. And then coming to the important works of Auden, see City Without Walls and many other poems. Then second one, Epistle to a Godson and other poems. And so just remember that he had many collections of poems. And see among his poems, again, The Unknown Citizen, The Shield of Achilles. These are all very important poems written by W.H. Auden. Actually, in The Shield of Achilles, you will see the juxtaposition of the old and the new. The old and the new is placed side by side, thereby showing the great skill and the craftsmanship of W.H. Auden. An Unknown Citizen also is usually recommended for study in the degree syllabus. It is also about the depersonalization of the individual in the modern world. Very important poem. And then, besides his poetry, his essays and reviews also are very important. They all show the great insight of the poet. And Auden is also called the Anglo-American poet because he moved to USA in 1939, the year in which AIDS died. And so he was also, another name is Anglo-American poet. Auden is called the Anglo-American poet because he moved to USA in 1939, and in the very same year W.B. Yeats died. Auden was granted American citizenship. He died in Vienna in 1973, and so Auden was born in 1907 and he died in 1973. That much about the life of W.H. Auden. And again, about Auden going to America, people have given different reasons. Some say that it is because he was not happy to be associated with the Oxford Group, his friends C.D. Lewis, Louis MacNeice, and Stephen Spenter. That is why he migrated to USA. And 2 days after Auden reached the US, Yeats died. W.H. Auden was greatly influenced by the poetry of W.B. Yeats, as he was influenced by T.S. Eliot. Yeats also had a great influence on him. And after Auden reached America, 2 days after he reaching America, W.B. Yeats died. Auden was very sad, and first of all he wrote a prose piece titled The Public versus the Late W.B. Yeats. And then in memory of W.B. Yeats, the poem that we are going to study today. And again, remember, see, the poem is written in the format. You will see some elements of elegy in this poem, but it is not a typical elegy. And here, he discusses about AIDS, but more discussion is made on the artist's relationship to the society and the significance of time. All these important points are discussed. Usually, an elegy is a poem of lament, lamenting the death of somebody or death in general. See, I told you that there are two types of elegies. One is called the personal elegy and the other is called the impersonal elegy. And so, in general, elegy means a poem lamenting the death of somebody, something, or death in general. And so, it can be classified into two types: personal elegy and impersonal elegy. A personal elegy, it deals with the death of somebody who is very close to the poet. A good example is John Milton's Lycidas. John Milton had written a poem called Lycidas. It's an elegy, it's a typical elegy exhibiting all the features of an elegy. And here Milton talks about the great death talks about the great grief he had on the death of his friend Edward King. Understood? And so the whole poem is lamenting the death of his friend Edward King. It's a typical elegy. In the poem, Milton says that not alone himself, but the entire nature mourns the death of Edward King. And then about impersonal elegy, that is, it is also a poem on death, but death is treated on general terms, on a general platform. A good example is Thomas Gray, another good writer, a poet. He wrote a poem called Elegy Written on a Country Churchyard. It mourns about death in general. And so that is an impersonal elegy. And so hope you have understood the two different types of elegies. Here regarding this particular poem which we are going to study, it is not a Paka elegy. Some features of the elegy is there because Auden mourns the death of the great writer W.B. Yeats. But equal importance or more importance is given in the poem to discuss the art, that is about the permanence of art, the transience of human life, about artists, about the relationship to the society, about the significance of time. All these themes are treated with equal importance. But yet some features of the elegy is there in this poem also. And this poem has 65 lines. It talks about AIDS and poetry in general. And so that much regarding the poem. Same, we are going to study the poem, and before that try to recollect the important points. Auden writes an elegy on the death of W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. He had great appreciation for Yeats, and after Auden migrated to America, Yeats died. Actually, 2 days after Auden migrated to America.